So, in the previous class we covered some of the SSRS report, like how to create a report by using wizard and how to create a normal report. Nikit, in the chapter what we did normally here in the previous class, we created two reports. Okay. So, by each way we created. So, whenever I will go at the eye level, you can see that videos, I uploaded the videos there. Okay, you can see the videos. So, I will give a normal description. What we are going to do in the report is that, so first thing, you are going to create a report by using the project. Just go open project solution. I will not go with the eye level, sorry, file, or else I will open other one. Right click on this SQL Server Data Tools. When I click on this, I will go to the new project. Same how you create the SSRS, right? It's also same way. Instead of selecting integration services, just select the report server project and you give the name and click OK. By default, what happens? You will get that report. You will get a solution, but you will not get any reports under this. You will not get any shared data set. The only thing is that you will get these 3 folders. That's it. So, if I want to create any report, right click and create a report. So, in the SSRS, whenever you create a report, the first important thing is that you need some queries to run on the database side, right? Okay, and that queries you will be storing under the data set. Under a data set, you will create a data set and you will store that queries. And where you want to run that queries? Queries is nothing but that you want to get some data. For getting the data, you will write some scripts, right? Queries, select star from table name or so on thing. And the same data you want to use a report. So, in the report, what you are before creating a, so when you create a report, you will be getting this, so report data, and there is one more called design preview. I will just close this. So, design and preview, this is a one thing, and this is a report data. Under the report data, you got multiple folders. We are going to see each and every folder. Last time we have seen only the folder about the data source and data sets. So, in the report, I want to show some data. From where you will be getting the data? You will be getting the data from the database, right? You will be getting the data from the database. How you will be getting the data? You need to write some queries. So, that queries you will be storing under these data sets. Right click on the data set, add data set, and paste your query here. Use data, you can see that I am just explaining eye level one. When you paste the query, automatically whatever the output, whatever the columns you will get from that query, that columns are displayed here. And where you will be running this query? You will be running this query on certain database, right? So, that database you will be giving in the data source. Okay, these are the two things that you need to look at them. So, I am just giving the eye level introduction. So, because we are going to cover some of the topics. Okay, Nikit, yeah. So, in order to create a report, the two important things are that you need to have the database. Basically, you create a report for displaying some data. So, the data you will be getting from the some source. Okay, and in order to get the data from the source, you will write the queries. So, for queries, you will add in the data sets. For the data source, you will be, data source is nothing but the database. The database you will add the connection here. See, when I go to the data source, add new data source, and see, when I click on the edit here, I will get the same way in the SSRS we got it, right? The server name is the same thing I will get here. You can just go and play around with this. So, in today's class, what I am going to see? I am going to see some of the parameterized report, how to pass parameters. See, now I got this as per the previous thing. When I go to introduction, I got this. Go to the preview. When I see the preview, I am getting all the records, right? Whatever the records I am having, I am getting all the name and group name. So, in the data sets, I think we do not have the ID. So, I will just write it is a shared data set. So, go to the shared data set, it is a department, right? Click on this. Oh, I did only the two links. I will do star. When I do the star, I will get all the records, or else I will not go star because Nikit will get confused. Yeah, we can create a new report, that will be good. Nikit, so what I will do, I will add a new report. I will go with this. Yeah, sorry, I think I added that one, wizard. I will go to the add, new item.
I think I added that one.
So, I will take the report, and here I will name the report as parameters. So, I will be covering a lot of things on the parameter, please observe them and you need to practice them. So, I have added, so basically first thing I will connect to a source, add source, and what I will do, I will name it as something some test database. So, I will just go click on the edit. Now, I will go BADDAMS and I will click this it is a test database, done, click OK, I got it, done. When I click OK, see I got the connection, OK. So the database will be added. Now what I want to run some queries on the database. What query I will be running, just we will go and see. This is the Baddam's, right? Database, I will go to the test. Let's see what tables we have here. We have tables called claims company. Right click on the company, select top 1000 rows. Okay. Okay, I got it here. I got different company ID, year, quarter and amount. I got it, right. So, I will just take this query, Control C and paste it on the in the data sets. Right click on the data set, add data set. I will use, see if you have shared it will show you, because if you when you watch the previous videos you will be knowing about this. I will just click this one and I will give the data set name as some company. Normally we name accordingly, whatever the data you are getting, according the data you will name. So, I will just name Control V, done. Okay. So, now what I will do, I will click OK, done. Oh, select the data source. The data source is the test which I have created, right, because the query should run on some database. So, I should select the database. The database we created already in the data source, right. So, I am just giving that name, click OK. So, automatically you will be getting that column. So, what I will do, I will just go to this one, report, report. This is the report designer window. I will go to a designer window. So, this whatever the rectangle box you got here, in that window only you are going to see. If I right click and see, I can't say anything here, but when I click on the rectangle box, then only I can see insert option. When I click here, I can't see any insert option. You can expand it, just keep your mouse and you can expand this way. Okay. So, here I want to add some table, insert into table, and to the table what I will do, I will just add columns. What columns I will add? I will just add CID, I will add year, I will add quarter and I will add amount also. And now I will execute, preview it. So, what are the things I got it here? I got the CID, year, quarter and amount. I am good. I am getting data for all the years, right? I am getting data for all the years. Now, what is my scenario is that whenever I run, I am getting data, but I want to get data for only the year, which currently I am getting data for 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, right, but I want to get data for only certain year. How to do that? We can do it in two ways. Just go to the company ID, data set properties. Here you are going to give where year equal to 2010. This is the normally way we do, right. So, just give it OK, preview, but I got the data for 2000. What I want? If I want for 2012, how you are going to do? 2011, just go to the company and do it here again 2011. But why we create the reports? We create the reports for end users to easy, like they, for them it should be easy for them to select the year wise. When I see the preview, I get the data, right. I got it 2011, but my option is, see, if the end user, I got the 2011, and if the user to whom I am developing the report, if the user want to change the 2010, so you should go and change in the data set. So, for the users, they do not have any access to the data, they will not at all have any access to the data sets. Then how can they change? Can we pass some dynamic values where they can pass that year dynamically? Yeah, we can do that. That one in the parameters. So, what I will do, I will just right click and add parameter. Okay. So, this parameter, there are two types, one is the name and another is a prompt. Name is a one thing and prompt is one thing. Name means this one, it will be displayed in the preview button. I will show you. When I create the parameter, I will create the parameter as year, done, and I will select this one also here, done. I have created. Now, go to the preview. When I go to the preview, see, automatically I can see one parameter called year. Just type anything and view report. Now, automatically I will get the data. But my scenario is that whatever year I type here, the same year I should get year also, right. I should get the data for the same year. So, in order to do that, what you are going to do, click on the company. Here what I am going to do, here I am going to give at the rate of whatever the parameter you created, right, you give that, that is it, or else you can do other way, that is the one way. Okay, done. That is it. When I go to the preview, I will get the year here. If I type the year for 2010, then I will get the data for 2010. See, If I type for 2011, then I will get data for 2011. See how dynamically it is changed, right? That is the one way to do. Other way is that just delete the year parameter. Okay, just delete the year parameter. Go to the company. Now you create a year. I just want to create some YR just, and click OK. Automatically that YR parameter will be created here. See, I deleted that, right? Okay, that's the other way to create the parameter. Just to give YR, it will, and see in this data sets, when I click on the data set, you can see multiple things here. Fields, options. So fields means whatever the query output you will be getting from that query, that all columns will be shown here. Options means it is a case sensitive, you will not be working on much on this. Filters, you can filter the data set also here itself. What is the parameter? See, I am passing year, so that year I am getting from this one. So it is nothing but you are passing the parameter. This is you can see all the parameters. You can pass from there or you can pass from this also. So okay, so this is the one thing I got here. So I got here like 2010 and view report done. I will get the data for 2010. I went to a design, see preview. Whenever I am going to the preview, always I should give some values, and then only when I click on the view report, I will get the data. Can we do one thing? Can we have some default value assigned to this year? When I go to the preview, automatically that report should run for some default year. And how can we give the default year? So click on these parameters, go to the default values. In the default values, specify the values and give a add and give the values here. I want to give it as 2010. That's it. Okay. When I click OK and when I do the preview, automatically see by default it will run for 2010. I am not at all see preview. When I click the preview, by default I will get the data for 2010, but previously we should enter, right? Since we had given default value, so automatically it will take the default value. That is the one thing. Okay, it is a year. But what my scenario is that I want to get the years, whatever the years. If I run the query here, okay, I will run for distinct year. I want to see the number of years that I have. Distinct years. See, I got year 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got the data for 5 years. But how can the user know which years he can see the data? Like he should know, right? When I go to the preview, sometimes the user doesn't know what is the year and what is the format of the year, whether it is 2010 or whether it is a format of like 2000. How can he see that, right? So he don't know exact what years does the table as. Suppose he might select 2020 or 2009 and he will not be getting any data, but he should know something like what years are there in the table. Only it should show only that years here. How can you show them? Manually you can have this way. Here, click on the year, go to the available values, click on the, so default value is a value you can give by default to the query, that is a default value. In the available values, you can provide the available values, give the specific values. We are going to worry about the get values from the query. Give specific values. I will add all the values 2010 and it is a name, label name and value. We are going to see about that 2010, 2011, 2011, 2012, 2012. 2013, 2013, 2014, 2014, done. In the available values, see what I did, I went to the parameters, clicked on this, I went to the available values. So default values is you are giving default values, but I want to give some available values. I have given that all the values, done. Okay. Now when I go to the preview, now I will get an option here to select all the values that I have given. I have given some available values, right? That values I can see here. I can, when I click 2012, I will get the data. And when I click for 2013, I will get the data for 2013 because I have given the available values here. See, okay? This is the one thing. And after that, because I am covering a lot of topics, each and everything is a different topic. Okay, so I got the available values. But how, so let us say I got a 2000 in the table. If I insert the data for 2015, then the 2015 year will not be here, right? Then I need to go to the report, I need to add year again 2015. That is the one thing I need to do. Okay, that is the one thing I need to do here. But how, what you are going to do there? So whenever I have something, I need to show it here. I need to again add the 2015 year. So what you are going to do? So you need to open the report and you should have that. But my scenario is that this values in the available values, instead of giving manually, I want to get that values dynamically from the table. So whatever distinct years I am having, I want to get dynamically from the table. So for that purpose, what I will do? So in the available values, sorry, in the parameters in the year, when I click here, you can see in the available values there are multiple options here. None means there is no value. Specify value means you are going to give values manually. There is one more option called get values from the query. When I do the get values from the query, it is asking a data set. Actually, you are given the query, but it is asking a data set. So we'll do one thing. Just click cancel. So this query returns the distinct years available in the table, right? Okay, in the table, distinct years. Just click cancel. Go to the data set. Right click on this. Add data set. Now what I will do? I will just go the user and I'll name it as year. Get years. Get years. Here I will say that the data source as test. Okay. Now I will paste it here. Done. Okay. I got the year. Get year. I got the year, right? So I got the year. Now what I am going to do? To the year 1, in the available values, I will assign this data set there. So get values from the query. When I click here, values from the query, I can see the only option data set. So now here I will select the year, and in the year which field we got? See, there is a value field and label field, both are different. So currently you can say both as year, because we are getting only one column from this, right? Year. So I will just select year and year. Done. Click OK. We are going to see about this. Now when I see the preview, see, automatically it will show only the values that are there in the table. See, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now let us say I go to the table and I will insert one more record with the 2015. Edit top to 200 records. I will just add one more for 2015, 101, 2015, some quarter 1 and some amount, and close. See, now when I will do the distinct, I will get the year for 2015 also, right? Let us go and check the report now. When I see the preview, see, automatically you will get the 2015 also. This is nothing but dynamically getting the year values. So whichever year I will pass here, I will be getting. If I pass 2011 and view report, I will get data for 2011 year. See, when I click on the 2012, I will get data for 2012. See, okay. So this is about little with the parameters. In the next step, what we are going to see? We are going to see the cascading parameters, and we are going to see what is the report value and the value field and the label field. We are going to see about that in the next video. So everyone is clear with this reports one? Hello?
Question.
Yeah, go ahead. Who is this?
This is Durga here.
Yeah, Durga, go ahead.
Is this only used for years, not customer ID or
anything,
amount?
Anything. Amount you are not going to use that. Amount you are not going to get the amount from the table, right? Because the table will have some millions of records. So accordingly, whichever things you need, you will be getting. So currently here we have seen just with the year and quarter, right? In the next video we are going to see year and quarter. I'll show you that. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shilpa here.
Shilpa, go ahead.
You added a new data set, get years, right?
Yeah.
Can you show me that? From what did you do?
Yeah, just right click on the data set, add new data set, and here go click on the use, because it is not the shared data set, right? We are going to create our own. So use the data set embedded in my report. Click on this. You will click the database connection, and now here you will paste the query.
Okay.
And here you will give the name. That's it.
Okay, fine. Got
Test.
it.
I am just giving test. Okay. Automatically you will get that. Whatever the output you get for the query, that columns will be shown here.
Yeah, got it. Thank
Delete it. Okay, everyone is clear with this one. So we covered multiple things. We covered how to create a variable. To the variable, how can we give the default values, and how can we pass the values dynamically, okay, and how can we give the how can we pass that year, selected year, to the query. So we have seen it, right? Hello everyone.
Yeah, Bhaskar.
Bhaskar.
Yeah, okay, we are good. So I'll just stop the video